All right, well, guys, good thoughts on that one. Let's move on to Throbbing. Batman Forever. Let's move on to the figure that everyone wants to see because I want to ask the important question. I know we've kind of talked about and previewed this figure quite a bit by this point, but I've heard it kind of thrown out that these are going to be future Grails, and I kind of want to explore that a little bit because they could be, they could not be. These are probably not going to be made again, would be my guess. But they are pretty cool looking, and yeah, it's showing all my notifications. There we go. Anyway, so guys, like I said, could these be Grails? And definition of Grail is very subjective. I get that. Anything could be a personal Grail. Even a figure that's maybe not that great, maybe a third. Like I had CC Toys, Joel and Ellie. They were pretty good figures. They were Grails to me, but they're not Grails to most people because the quality is pretty good, but not great, right? But with these, kind of what I'm looking at are figures that can maybe go up to 2 times retail value. And then also something that's probably not going to get made again anytime soon or possibly ever. So with that said, Justin, I'll start with you on this one. Do you think these Batman Forever figures could be future Grails for people, or you think they're just kind of like going to, once they're there, they're going to kind of go away and then people will forget about it?
I don't know. It's very subjective, this one.
Right.
See, I grew up, this was my Batman film. Like, it was the VHS I had. I would pop that bad boy in. If I wanted Batman fix, this was my go-to. So I love Batman Forever. But a lot of people, they see this and like, oh, damn, that's a terrible movie. Why would I buy Batman and Robin from one of the worst Batman movies, only to be surpassed by, of course, Batman and Robin. And the next, which is even worse. I think that they're not going to make many of these. They haven't made many of these. So if we're talking about Grail in the sense that in a few years' time, if you're looking for these, they're going to be pricey, I think yes, they will. If you're talking about popularity-wise, I think no. I see some people really popping off for these, but I also see a lot of people talking about other stuff. So I don't know how people are going to receive this. For me, I cannot wait. These two were my most anticipated pre-orders of this year, and I'm so glad that they came before the end of the year. I was getting so bored. And I don't mean to say that everything else is boring, but I was like, okay, cool, a Mandalorian. Okay, cool, another Mandalorian. Okay, cool, Clone Trooper. Okay, cool, Stormtrooper. Creatively and collecting-wise, I was like, I want something different, and I want something that means something to me more than just, oh yeah, I saw this show last year. Awesome, let's review that. So in terms of personal connection, I'm all for this, and I was so excited when they announced this, and now they should be here tomorrow, and I'm literally buzzing. I cannot wait to review these. But do I do it separately, or do I do them together? Actually, it's a good question I've been meaning to ask. What do you all think? Should I review them as one? Because nobody's going to buy Robin without Batman. Maybe the other way.
One.
Yeah, right.
Do as one and then save
One
yourself.
video?
Save your voice, bro.
Yeah, save the voice. Leia will do the voiceover. Leia will do the voiceover for it.
Of course.
Yeah, but that's probably a good idea, Justin. Maybe just do it as one video because they're pretty much companion pieces. It's going to be. I think you would find very few people that are not going to get both of these or none of these. Like it's just going to be. They're pretty much together. Yeah, like you said, no one's really going to buy Robin.
Yeah.
So,
They're also
really
very similar figures. They're both just fully rubber figures too. So
exactly.
Can I
but
quickly
Justin,
talk about the rubber suit.
You weren't excited about Loki, bro? Come on now.
I wasn't until you started hyping Loki. I've got this issue where if a friend of mine has like a love for something and they pass it off like onto me. So now I've started to appreciate Loki, and that's because of you, Will. So yes, I was excited for Loki
and God of War.
Oh my God, I love God of War. I really love God of War. I'm so happy that you forced me to play that game.
Did I force you?
And now hopefully my statue arrives this week. I'm hoping.
Nice.
It's in quarantine at the moment. I don't know what that means, but it's being held.
They're checking
held
for
something.
COVID. Yeah,
they're checking for something. But
the material, Justin, what were you going to say about that?
I was thinking that they weren't going to do a rubber suit necessarily over a body. I thought the suit was going to be the body. So like a metal armature, like Hellboy, for instance, how it's a really thick rubber skin. I thought that the detail of the suit was just going to be the skin of the body. That way there wouldn't have been buckling and creasing and fear of it tearing or, because it's very thin, the material that they used. So I could have sworn that's what they were going to do. Oh my God. I could have sworn that's what they were going. Robin is way too close to Batman in this shot. We're going to film this video. Come on now.
He's gonna poke him in the
bro,
eye
he's
or
poking
something.
him.
Oh my
That's a
god, they
safety
lit
hazard,
so
man.
poorly.
You
I'm
can't something
so
that
sorry.
sharp, right? That close, man.
Yo, you better watch out. It's also quite low. Just
Well, it's funny looking at these. You guys are right on about Hot Toys
God, they
capes. These
look
capes
awful
don't
in
look
this
good.
No, the cape's actually, I think, especially for Batman, the cape is quite good. This is just
Really? Okay.
user error. This is just user error.
Okay, this is user error. Okay, okay.
I will let you know. But
Okay.
oh my god, that lighting them from the front.
Terrible.
God damn. It's too harsh.
Terrible.
Look at the highlights on Batman. He looks. Oh, I can't
Terrible.
even. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get.
I can see the reflection of the lights in his bat nipples. Yeah.
Yeah, why are you pointing lights directly at his bat nipples? Come on.
Yeah. They're highlighting all the features. But okay, so
Terrible.
Leo, what do you think about this Batman and Robin 2-pack, man? Not 2-pack. But...
Well, no, man. Batman and Tricky Dick Grayson looks. I mean, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, I mean, it is.
Jesus.
I mean, here's the thing, bro. I wasn't really attached to the film. Batman, you know, just the first Batman film itself and Returns is, you know, pretty much, you know, my two favorite from that era. You know what I mean? You know, regardless of what people think about, you know, two, I liked it. You know what I mean? We got Catwoman in there. We got Michelle Pfeiffer. This, you know, once we moved on to Forever, man, it got hokey for me. You know what I mean? It got a bit too hokey for me. Like, it was like certain actors over the top. It was just weird. You know, but you know, with that basically being said, even though I didn't enjoy the film, and even though I'm not getting these figures, still these will be Grails. It will be Grail pieces for it, because the figure. Say what you what can we can you take it off of this one, please? I just can't. I can't, bro. Like they look terrible. Go back to like the Facebook photos.
You want the photos?
Yeah, man, because it just looks better. Like I can look at those and yeah, so this is better. You know what I mean? I like looking at this. It looks better. Whatever the fuck they did, I don't know what they thought they were thinking. Stop copying, and you wouldn't have that problem.
His belt was too high in that video. That's why his crotch looked even longer.
Yeah,
they're trying to accentuate
innovation. When we say innovation, is when you basically move forward and do your own thing. When you try to rehash on somebody else's shit, that's what always happens. Anyway. Looking at this, bro, like if I look, I'm just speaking the truth. I'm sorry. They already canceled me, so I don't give a fuck. Anyway, like this, bro, like if you look at these figures, like literally, I mean, they look incredible, bro. It looks like I'm looking at Val Kilmer, bro. I'm really looking at it. Was like if you even go through like a couple of the shots, bro, you'll see like it looks just like Val Kilmer. Literally, it does. Like it looks just like Val, even with the song. Look at that, bro. That looks like that looks movie. Great. That's like a still. Yeah, you know what I mean. It looks like a movie still. Like he's like, look at that. Everything that I see from this is perfect. Both figures perfect. And I know that people were complaining about the head sculpt, or not the head sculpt, but the articulation. They were complaining about their articulation. I really wouldn't care about it, because the thing is, it's like just the presence is in this house. You know how stoic they look, but at the same time. Just the poses alone, you put the arms up. I mean, that's what you saw from the film. You know what I mean? Look at that, bro. That looks really good.
That shot.
That looks really good. You know what I mean? So I would never take it away from that, man. Like these figures look incredible for everybody who's getting these figures. You're going to have incredible pieces, man, in your collection. Like literally, like they look good. And when are you going to see this come around again? You know what I mean? Hot Toys, they might actually do it again, but I mean, it's going to be a long way out. And to have just the first edition, I mean, that's incredible for those who are getting it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, feel like do it because you're connected to it. Don't do it because we're telling you to do that shit, but do it because you're connected to it. But all in all, bro, this thing looks incredible. You know, Tricky Dick Grayson looks good. Like, you even go to like here's some of his photos, man, and just look at the character itself. Like, look at that. Both of them. And this is how the other company should have had these turned. Come on, man. Y'all play.
Turn Tricky Dick sideways.
Tricky Dick, like he want to show off his piece, like,
pointing away from the camera. It was pointing into the camera. Poke me in the eye through the screen.
Like a couple photos they had him actually standing in the Captain Morgan pose because he wanted to show it off. Like,
yeah, he did, bro. Leo, remember that shit? He was like, "Look, watch this shit." Like the photographer, bro.
You know what? Like straight up, if I was somebody who's had these figures, I would take both hands and put him behind his head and just have him standing with his leg and just do something like pump.
Like the pump from
as a matter of fact,
or something.
S Beam. If you want to do stop motion, just have him doing it.
Dude,
That'd
don't
be
give people
incredible.
ideas, Leo.
Yeah,
Don't
that'd
give them
be
ideas.
incredible. I know somebody's they're gonna clip this and make it out of a meme. But nah, I mean literally, bro, like
That looks
it's dope.
though.
I think they look dope, bro. Like literally, there's nothing that bad I can say about these figures. Like they look incredible. Like literally, so and both of them together, man, like, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Like
Yeah.
dope. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like if you but here's the thing that pisses me off. As good as these look, then you basically the inconsistencies, bro. Like these look great.
Yeah.
But then it's like we're also talking about Batman Begins where it's kind of flawed in certain sections, man. Come on, man.
Right.
Get it right. Get it right.
That's true. That's fair. There's a little inconsistency going on, which we're going to talk about for sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys insofar as like these are not going to come around again anytime soon. And I think there's a lot of nostalgic diehards out there for this film. So say this does sell out and like Justin said, they don't make a lot. There will be people that are out there that are willing to pay for these because if they happen to miss out on them, maybe they weren't collecting at the time or maybe they just slept on it or whatever. I think there's a lot of people that feel pretty fondly about this film from a nostalgic standpoint, just because of how old it is and what it meant to them in their childhood. I remember watching this film as a kid and I was like, this is cheesy as fuck. Even then I was like, it's just not, it was a little bit over the top for me. I liked at the time as a kid though, I liked Jim Carrey in it because I just really liked Jim Carrey as an actor, but watching it now, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Why don't you or Justin, why don't you just cosplay as Robin? I want to see one of y'all do.
yeah, well, Justin will be Robin. I'll be back.
Actually,
I'm taller.
Cosplay Chris actually owns one of the original Robin suits.
Oh, wow.
And he has it displayed. He has it displayed in some hermetically sealed chamber because it's urethane rubber and it degrades. But he has one of the actual suits, which is crazy.
Wow, that's pretty dope.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Look at that Beam. He's like, no.
He's like, nah.
Come on, bro. You can do it.
Well, Nick, what about you, man? Like, what do you think about these figures in general? Do you think they're going to be future Grails? Are they going to be for you? Because they're clearly before your time. You're the young end of the group here. But fill us in, man, on your thoughts.
Nick's gonna cosplay next New York.
He's going to cosplay as Robin.
It's Robin.
He's going to walk up. Hey, Leo, what's going on with you, man? How you doing, bro? You
What up, Leo? You'll see Nick at Comic-Con just like doing that, humping everybody. Nick, don't do that to me if I see you at SCCC, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Nick, hey, Will, how you doing, bro?
What up? And Nick, you have the mustache for it too. So you be looking like Ron Jeremy as Robin.
Wow,
So,
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, man. All right, Nick. So what do you think, man?
Yeah, as for these, dude, these look amazing. These look super duper amazing. Like they look almost as good as the prototypes. Like I think both the Val Kilmer, I'd say 10 out of 10 sculpt. And the Robin's like a 9.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get them. I gotta be honest.
That photo.
Wait. Also, I gotta say, is it just me? I feel like they nerfed it. They nerfed Robin his schlong a little bit, right?
I mean, this angle is,
it's accurate, bro.
Dude, no matter what the angle, though, your eyes go straight to the dick every time. Like, it's just like you go straight there. Like,
I thought the prototype would look bigger.
You're saying they nerfed Robin?
I think they nerfed it,
bro. Dion
I
had
might
a
be
good
wrong.
idea. Pose it with Deadpool.
Yeah, that would be pretty
crazy.
cool. That looks sick, though. Sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
Dude. No, it's okay. Now coming to Grails, I mean, I guess like Justin said, that's always going to be a personal thing for people.
Right.
I could see them being Grails down the line for a lot of people. It's just something that they're not going to make again or for a long, long time. And the figures just look amazing. So they're going to hold their value over time because they look so good. It's not like in 10 years you're going to look back and be like, wow, that figure looks terrible or something. Like they look outstanding. So I do think they'll be Grails at some point. I won't get them, but like I gotta be honest, like a part of me does want them. But
They look really good.
they
man.
look really good.
It
A part of me
does,
really
bro.
wants them, but like
Like,
I just don't have the space for anything.
Bro, this is probably one of the dopest releases they've done in a long time. Like
I
literally,
agree.
it is the dope. And the thing is, it's crazy because we saw the prototypes, and this is almost even better than that, almost in a sense. You know what I mean? Probably even the same, but it just looks good. Like it definitely looks good, and it would be an incredible display. The realism is there. I mean, come on, man. Like you can't, like anybody who's getting it, I can't bring myself to do it because Yeah, I'm not. I can't. I just can't. And I want to keep my girl.
You
I'm
might.
not having this kill your man. You know what I mean? I'm not having
It's
that
true.
come in here and she'd be like, yeah, yo, yeah, what up with your boy? Like, yeah, I don't,
Yeah, what's going on?
you know
over
what I
there?
mean? Straight up. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
Robin,
that.
Robin will hurt your self confidence.
He
Yeah,
will, bro.
hell yeah,
Even
bro.
in 6 scale.
Straight
Imagine
up.
a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
That would really hurt your
Oh
confidence.
shit! Imagine 1-to-1, bro.
Yeah, it should. It'd poke you in the eye, man. It's like
I can't. You know what? I want to see Justin do it.
Yeah.
I want to hear Justin do it because I know he's gonna laugh. Here's the thing, though, because he's
Yep.
gonna cheat. He'll probably be laughing his ass off, but he's gonna do that overdub, so we don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
show the outtakes, Justin.
I
Show the
wanna see
outtakes for throbbing.
bro. You better
Have an
just-
after credit scene.
You better
Yep.
send me the outtakes.
Yeah, right.
I'm just worried he's going to be too heavy. Front on
He's
the
gonna
other
be too
team.
heavy.
Yo,
He's gonna
wow.
tip over. You will definitely need the stand, Justin, for this one.
Oh, 100%. 100%. His quarter scale
Yeah.
crush.
He's
is gonna be-
Wait,
basically quarter scale kingpin,
Yeah,
but in
you
the
got a
crotch.
quarter scale cross grabber.
Yeah, exactly.
And you better put him in the Captain Morgan group.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Justin, like Lael said, put his
Better.
hands behind his head
Yep.
like this.
Put him,
And then-
yep, and make him do the Captain Morgan pose.
Yeah,
bro. You
right.
better. Straight up.
Wow.
Exactly. That's why people complained about the material of the suit, because you wanted to put him in that pose. You wanted to put him in this
Yeah.
one, and you're just worried
Oh,
about
yeah.
creasing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
anyway, guys,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
let's wrap that topic and move on to the next one.
No, I want to talk about it some more. Come on, let's go back.
Yeah, let's talk about throbbing some more.